you're not getting enough views or any views on TikTok, and by any I mean 250. You're stuck. I know, I've been there during the pandemic because I had this great idea. Oh my God, everybody says I have to start a TikTok. So I started posting videos that were completely horrible and there's no point, no value, no clear message to the audience. No wonder I had 200 views on every of my video. However, recently, and of course every month, by the way, right now I have 1 million views at least. During the Olympics, I had 10 million views in 10 days because I pissed off the entire country of Canada. But most importantly, I figure out what the hell is going on TikTok, and I'm gonna tell you everything in this video. I even wanted to quit on TikTok because I thought, well, it's broken, you know, or it's hate me, or I'm shadow banned. No. So there are a couple of reasons why you're not getting the views, and I have a couple of examples to tell you because I've been following some creators. I tried to help them, they didn't listen, and now they're stuck for years with 250 views. It's insanity. If you continue posting content and all you get is 250 views, like on, let's say even 10 videos. 10 videos is kind of like a good number. So you post 10 videos and every video, there's no like 1,000, oh my God, this one went to 10,000 views, you know. It's always like 250, 300, 265, 220, 185. Those videos are not working, okay? And they will not work. So you have to change something. And the algorithm is literally telling you those videos are not interesting. It doesn't have to be necessarily they are bad or the message is not strong enough. It may be, I know that you hear it all the time, the hook, you know, but like, yeah, the first 3 seconds of the video matter. First of all, like for example, if your video starts like this, and now you start talking. That 1 second, it's too long for TikTok. So when you're editing your video, make sure it starts right away with talking. It's a very different than YouTube, for example, because people laugh at me when I post a video and it has like 8 views in 24 hours and they keep commenting like 8 views, I have a message for you. My YouTube channel, I posted 1,000 and something videos, right? It makes me money every month, even passively. If I don't post, it still makes me money for now, for like 8 or 10 years, I cannot remember. I get brand deals and I get clients from my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, I don't care it's small, I don't care like I have 8 views in 24 hours or 2 views or whatever. I'm gonna tell you something about this in a second. My YouTube channel generates me income. And why do I keep posting? Because some of my videos went to 50K, 100K, and made me quite a good money, plus put me on the map for my clients. Secondly, YouTube algorithm doesn't equal TikTok algorithm, okay? So if your video is not seen on YouTube and you have like, let's say 100 views and then that's it, it doesn't mean the video is bad, okay? Like there are a lot of things playing into that. Also, big creators buying the views or telling YouTube to push their video more. We have so many evidence of that. But anyway, I have seen not only just mine, but I have seen so many videos on YouTube which are incredible and have 100 views, you know. So that's different. But TikTok algorithm, if you have a great piece of content, and I have evidence of that as well. If you have a great piece of content and you post it on TikTok, even if you don't use any hashtags, even if you don't even put the description, in the description, the caption can be like A, no hashtag, nothing. And the video is gonna go viral if it's really good. All those other things help, yes. You know what's the evidence? Look at the big creators. Their videos go crazy. Like for example, Michelle the bartender. Every video, oh my God, she has incredible reach for years. So many accounts download her videos illegally and upload it on their channel, and it still gets a lot of views. Why? Because it's great content. I don't know how to explain to you. TikTok algorithm is so smart that if your video sucks, it's not gonna get views. There's one exception too, like there's a couple of things into it, okay? So for example, you are so niche, well, what you're talking about is so niche and not easily relatable that you're not gonna get views because people are not interested in the topic. A lot of people are not interested in the topic. It's very difficult then, right? But you should find a certain community and your video should still get out of that 250 views. My videos during the Olympics, everybody was talking about hockey, right? So I got huge numbers. Now it's off season, so my views dropped hugely because people are just not interested in hearing about hockey right now. Of course, we had the NHL draft. My views, again, skyrocketed, right? But the thing is, you go backwards and then you see, okay, I posted this video and it can still have the views like 1 year later and it can blow up at any point. And especially on YouTube, this is like a must. On TikTok, it's sometimes, but on YouTube, going back to those 8 views, right, that I posted, that video can have 25 views in 2 years. It's gonna sit on YouTube with 25 views. It's embarrassing. And then for some reason, within 1 month, it's gonna go to 10K, like this. And then it's gonna go to 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K. It's insane. Thinking like, oh my God, I post a video on YouTube and it's gonna go viral. And if not, it's a failure. No. That's a different ballgame, my friend. So find the evidence that your video is not very good. Go into the data, look at the statistics. How many seconds people watch your video? If they scroll after 1 second, well, I don't know what to tell you. Obviously, nobody cares. The hook is not strong enough. What's the percentage of people watching until the end of the video? And usually, if it's 10%, that's great, you know. Like anything above 10% is amazing. Anything below that is not good. And anything around 1 is really bad. Do you have comments? Do people share the video? Do they save it for later, you know? If none of this happens, what do you have to do? Think about the content that brings so much value that people will save that video. It's like, okay, maybe you tell them some information in your niche, what you want to talk about. You should find a topic, okay? You can find a topic and then you can kind of expand or create different series, but if you post about everything and you haven't built your audience, it's going to be very difficult. I wrote an ebook about TikTok and I put together some hacks, tips, and secrets because I've talked to so many creators and you can now download it for free. Check out the link in the description of this video. Enjoy. So like, what can you post so people can save it, right? So they can always come back to the video. This could be inspirational, this could be informational, there could be like motivational, I don't know, your niche. Anything. Make a video that people want to comment on. Sometimes you can trigger them, you know, or tease them, or just be like, just say something that some people will disagree with. That's a good start. It's good to post quite often because if TikTok sees that you only come on there like once a week, you drop a video and then you leave, it's not gonna do much to push your video out, even if it's great, because it says to itself like, well, this person doesn't really care about this app. They just dump some content here and they leave. So it's really helpful if you actually use TikTok, use the features of TikTok, you know, reply to the comments, use the green screen, reply to the comment with the video, do duet, stitch, live streams, all that stuff. And it really helps. It doesn't guarantee views if your content sucks, okay? Let's be clear. So what you have to do, get the idea for 10 different videos. Okay, or you can start with 5 if 10 sounds, oh my God. 5 videos. Whatever you do in your niche, start a video with a certain hook in, let's say, outside. Then do another video with completely different kind of hook. Do it inside, in your office, in your kitchen, I don't care. You have to make 5 completely different videos. Not like the message doesn't have to be different completely, but different environment, different way how you start a video. Maybe you start with some shot that it doesn't involve you. Maybe the next video you start with a shot that does involve you. One video could be faster pace, another video could be a bit slower pace. One video is just the music in the background and the shots, and then the next video is your voiceover over it. You have to figure out what the algorithm loves. Meaning what people like, you know. In my case, most of the videos, I mean, not like all of them, but mostly when I post myself and I just put like the background music on it and I'm just like creating like a collage or like something, like a highlight of some of the things that I've done, it doesn't do very well, right? If there's a voiceover, immediately my engagement and views go up. It's not for everyone, you know, but you have to figure out what people want from you. I have tried so many different kinds of content, right? So I get the views consistently because I don't do one thing. So my brand is my face, right? And me and my style. People know me now because I've gone viral so many times in hockey niche. But my content is not just me talking, the analysis, the commenting on some games, you know. I'm going to the games as well, so I have those action shots. I also film with professional cameras, so I have those kind of shots. I am watching the game on TV, so I have these kind of shots. Like, it's a lot of different stuff, different environment. And sometimes, you know, this goes viral. Oh, now this goes viral. I try to keep it as wide as possible, but still tied to the same niche, which is hockey. And for example, if you're a musician, don't just post stuff, being in your office and like just, I don't know, recording music or something. Go to the streets, play your song, do a social experiment. People love that stuff. You can post cooking videos, but jam to your song while you're cooking. Or you say, oh, I'm going on tour. This is what I prepare in my van or whatever. Or say, yeah, I am a broke musician, you know, this is what I cook on a low budget. And in the meantime, I'm singing to my song. Something, you know. Don't be a musician and then just be like, hey guys, I'm just making muffins today, like join me. Dude, why do you think people care about this fucking shit? You're not Taylor Swift, okay? People don't give a shit about you baking when they want to see you rock. Another thing, don't forget, is lighting, okay? You need a really good lighting. That requires you either ring light or just usual light or just turn off the light or just film in front of the window, okay? Like, it's not that hard. Light is super important, and audio. Girl, get the microphone. And you don't have to, sometimes it works, but you have to be loud, you know? You cannot just be, loud and clear, you have to be. But with the mic, you get like better ASMR. I'm pretty loud, so obviously here I'm using mic. On my TikToks, I don't, but I make sure like I close the windows, I make sure the environment is quiet. Don't be afraid to re-record the video. Like, you record it, you're like, oh yeah, I'm happy. Let it sit, come to it next day and watch it again and be like, okay, it's called fresh eyes. It's gonna be like, oh, I don't think I'm clear enough on my message. The hook should be better. I wasn't very sure about what I was saying. Well, I was, but I didn't look sure. So it doesn't look good. So don't be afraid to re-record it and make it better. It's a learning process. Once you create and upload and post those 5 videos, you're going to see which one performs the best. And maybe you can finally find a video that goes a bit more than 250 views. And I had one person telling me like, oh, you know, like I've always post like producing the music, and then I posted like, I used TikTok filter, like effect, and it was like, which alcohol I like the most, and I was rating like, you know, like vodka, tequila, all that stuff. And it got to 1,000 views all of a sudden. And this was my best performing video from the whole month. And it was not even like good. And I was like, yeah, because the algorithm gave you another chance. Why? Because you kept posting 30 videos of this, like totally the same thing, in the same setup, the same shit. And then you did something completely different. And the algorithm was like, hold on a second, this guy is doing something different. Let's test it. So it pushed your video to more people. It doesn't mean this video was better or good. It was different. And once you get that peak, try to do another video like that. And if it goes back to 250 views, you got your chance and it didn't work. If you want to improve your videos because you feel like they're not doing good, they could do better, but you don't know where's the problem, send them to me and I give you the expertise. I tell you exactly what's working, what's not working, why, what to do about it, strategy, content ideas for the future, equipment advice. This can be social media overall, this can be specific video, podcast, whatever audio video. If you want to know more about this, check out the link in the description of this video.